Coach, welcome. Let me make sure we're on. Eric,
we're on.
Okay, sorry about that, Coach. Okay, not as pleasant an outcome as we had gotten used to. You really were spoiling me there coming down the last several games here at home, but road trip kind of split them, held on at Montgomery, and then tough game down at West Al Saturday, but good effort against Lee tonight, but just couldn't close it out. Cheeks is really a special player. That second half, she really kind of took over and tried a couple different things, just couldn't quite get her stopped.
Well, I mean, when you let her catch it 2 feet in the paint, you can't let a player like that catch it that close to the basket. And she established her position, and all she had to do was turn around and shoot a layup. And, I mean, you got to push her, or you know, like hit her earlier to where she can't get down there. And I mean, but you know, that's what good players do. They establish their position and they take advantage when you give it to them.
The Lady Bucks, you know, struggled somewhat, 19 for 50. Had a good first half, basically up 24-21 at the half. The beginning of that third quarter, they kind of came out, played a little more aggressive defensively, it seemed like, scored some points quick, kind of got up, and then it really made it tough the rest of the second half to stayed with them, just couldn't quite get over the hump and get the lead.
Yeah, well, I mean, you give up 21 points in the first half and 40 in the second. We're just not getting a consistent effort, especially defensively. And so, like, when we're really good when we're getting stops and we're able to get out and run. Second half, we're not getting stops, so it really stalls us, and so we're not getting things as much in rhythm. And you know, I give them all the credit in the world. You know, they start making shots, and you know, and playing aggressive defensively, and you know, it was just tougher for us to score. Like, it just seemed like they were getting some easy buckets. They took advantage of our ball screen defense, some mistakes there, and we had to work so hard for everything that we got, you know, and it was just, you know, I mean, that's the reason why they're, you know, 10-2 in the conference.
Yeah, well, you know, we've seen them the last couple of years. You know, a year or two ago, there's a lot of freshmen. Now they're sophomores, juniors. They have a couple, 2-3 key seniors. But, you know, in a way, Coach, you can see, I can see at least, I'm not sure being coach if you're seeing it as much, but, you know, Bryn Lyle, she struggled a little bit tonight, but still did okay. I mean, Lee is a very good program. They're very deep on the bench. They've kind of gotten to where they're in the top 3, obviously, but I don't see the Lady Bucks being real far behind with the youth that you have, the recruiting you've done, and the young players that are, you know, going to miss your seniors for sure, but you have a lot of players coming back that are getting better every game, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, it's disappointing now just because I feel like we're close and we just do enough to hurt ourselves, you know, and I feel bad for the players because they're so close, but they just, sometimes they can't see it, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I mean, like Bryn, we got to get her some more shots. You know, 4 shots for her tonight is not enough. But you know, like, you know, we do have some good key pieces. You know, with Bryn and you know Kinsey and you know, I thought Michaela Enix played well tonight. You know, Misha. I mean, obviously, you know. So and when Jonna gets back, you know, I mean, our future is bright. And I told them when we were at West Alabama that, you know, like, you know, sometimes I know it feels like we're at the bottom of the mountain looking up at the mountaintop, and it's like it feels like we're far away, but really we're a lot closer to the top than what we think. You know, it just, you know, we just got to get a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, and you know, looking at the standings at this point, I don't know who else did what tonight, but you don't necessarily scoreboard watch necessarily, but you know, you have so many tiebreakers with the teams right ahead of you.
Yeah.
Or listed ahead of you, similar records. But, you know, you have the West Georgia, the West Florida, and Valdosta. I mean, take care of enough games, stay at that 500 mark or so, it looks like you may be able to host a conference game. I mean, planning and hoping that we make the tournament for one, but that 3-game winning streak at home with those 3 teams was just so critical for the end of the season. Potentially, hopefully, it'll be. But it is just a scrum after that. Like I say, those first 3 have kind of separated themselves, which they were picked. You know, one I think North Al was in the mix, but you know they were picked 1, 2, 3. Not always works out that way, but so far it looks like they're going to be 1, 2, 3. But boy, everything else just looks like it's wide open right now.
It really is. In the, you know, I'm trying not to put pressure on the team because it is. I mean, hosting is available, but you got to take advantage of some of these games. You got to win some, and it doesn't matter what everybody else does if you don't take care of it. So we got a big game on Saturday. That's going to be critical. If we can get that one, then I'll obviously feel a lot better about our chances.
Yeah, definitely get that on Saturday, and then you have Huntsville coming in, or I guess North Al will the next Thursday, and then Huntsville. North Al will be tough. Hey, so was West Florida when they came in here. You guys got them. Women got them.
Yeah,
everybody's tough, and you just have to execute and have everything fall in the right place. Pick up the loose balls. You have a chance against anybody in the league.
Right.
And again, it's very exciting to be at this point in the season that the Lady Bucks are right in the thick of things with the future so bright. I know Rachel Lee, your assistant coach there on the bench, hopefully being able to come back next year. It'll give you a senior gunner, so to speak, if she can keep her shot developed and all. And, Kelsey didn't get as many minutes tonight, but she's been such a lift now coming back from her red shirt and injury. Again, I see things. Eric and I talk. Of course, he's a sports information director. He's more stat-focused and everything. I'm more transportation. What's the next move?
Right, yeah.
So you should hear our conversations going to and from St. Louis. Yeah. Totally opposite opinions and all and a lot of things. But it really is. It's exciting, and I see a lot of good things happening for the Lady Bucks. And I know it has to, even though disappointing nights like this, it has to please you overall. Like I say, 'cause I know you see the big picture and the other pieces you'll add next year. It has to be a good feeling for you overall.
Yeah, I'm proud of the kids. It's always tough after a loss to see the positives all the time. You got to give yourself a little bit of time to kind of let that roll off your back. But yeah, we're in a good place, and we just got to keep our heads about us and keep grinding it out, and not only for this year but for next year. Like you said, we're building for the future as well, and it does look bright. So I am pleased about that.
And I was joking with you, and the referees interrupted my conversation, so I see your pickup truck, and on the back you have a little sticker on the tailgate that says 0.0. I'm good. So you don't have the 26-2. You don't have the 13-1. You have the 0.0.
That's right. No, there's no marathon, half marathon, 5K. I'm not doing it.
I saw it. I was laughing. I almost dropped the donut bag walking over, and I saw that. And your truck was clean enough after all the road stuff that I saw it. And I did. I had to rage a little bit about that. And I guess you probably get enough exercise chasing this team around during practices.
Yes.
You probably do more than a marathon. I know in a week, probably some days.
I'm retired from exercise. Whenever I quit playing it, all that went out the window. So.
I hear you. Well, Coach, congratulations on a good string we've got going here. Tough one tonight, but get them back Saturday at homecoming. Should be a big crowd, good student crowd tonight.
Yeah,
and we'll see you Saturday. Good luck. Have a good practice.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.